Okay, here's the tutorial for Your Ways Better. And so that part's really easy. Starting the third finger on G, right, we're going to walk up, and then it's right, but that last one's a chord. It's going to be your G chord, right? So we have this kind of backward G chord with the two horse teeth down here. Instead of having an even G, we put that D on the bottom, right? So that's how that starts. Pyramid, regular E minor, back to the pyramid, that's a regular D, C, and a C, right? So let's work on that real quick. And we just go, that's all it is, right? So just remember that G, or the F, is always sharp in this song, unless they give us any other ones, but I'm not seeing any accidentals. They're all either white keys or that F sharp. Pyramid, E minor, normal. Everything's normal right there, right? Everything's normal there, right? Because we had E minor and D. D is a pyramid, just like A and E are pyramids, but that's an E minor, not an E. A major, it's minor. So E minor, D, C, and then C with a D bass. So it's a C/D, right? And then we drop down to, and that should be second finger, I guess, on the regular G chord below middle C with a, and then we go up to this. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, B7. Here's a B chord, and the seventh note of the scale is right there, and we put that on the bottom. So we start with, and it's an E minor. So this is the E minor with the two horse teeth here, instead of being this kind, like we did earlier when we did that E minor. So, right? And that's the pyramid chord, but we've got the D on top, right? And then C add 9 is just a C chord with the 9th note of the scale in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is a D, right? So let's start that again from verse. And then we go up to D for this D chord, right? And we have an A on the bottom, so it's this chord. I made a mistake there. It's this upper chord. It's not this one. We might play that one later, though. And then easy to get to, C add 9, right? C add 9, regular G chord. I'm playing 1, 2, 3 fingers because we're going to move somewhere. And then we just move those two over and add the E for the A minor 7 chord. And then C, this is our normal C should be, right? And we play that D, right? That's a normal C. This is what they teach in the books, but that's for young beginners. This is the main C chord that we use for singing songs. Then we do the second verse. It's about the same. I think it's exactly the same, except for when we come to this next E minor chord, we put the E on top instead of going down. So we're going to play this, and with same D chord, right? C, G with the B bass. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 fingers on this again, and move those two over for 5 on the A in the left hand, and 3D I put up here with that C chord. So those are 3D with the C chord. And then the bridge, we stay with that note 3, and it's going to be, and we already know this B7 chord is the same one we played before, with the D sharp bass instead of the B bass. And then we play this E minor shape, right? We've already played that D shape, C, and A minor. So that walk down is pretty cool. So don't be afraid of that one. We're going to play first finger on E, because that just walks right down, right? So these chords are all shaped the same except for the G chord. They have 2 horse teeth right here, 2 horse teeth right there, 2 horse teeth right there, and then G, regular G. And you can play that with a 1, 2, 3 like we did before, 1, 2, 4, whatever you want to do. And that's the same A minor 7 that in the verses when we played G with a B bass to A minor 7. Same thing, exactly. So let's try that again. Right, and then it plays this C, our normal C. That's supposed to be a normal C with a now, our chords are, oops. Let's do that again. Let's see, it's a G, regular C. That's our new C. That's supposed to be like that. Then this D chord, right? Instead of having the pyramid here and E minor, we'll just, everything, this just kind of just moves over. So don't be up into here too far. I know we have to reach this. So you see we've got the 2 horse teeth here, 2 horse teeth here. It's just the same. It would look like this if we were playing a D minor to a G like that, or to E minor. But D has that. It's a major and to a minor chord. So you see the shape is the same if we move those over, but this chord has F sharp in it. So let's play that with the bass part. And we're back at the second part. And then it goes. Now these chords, bum, bum, bum. Oh, okay, so it plays lower chords here, which is actually easier. So on those chords on page 2, on the 4th measure, that starts the same, right? But what's cool is we jump to this pyramid, which is easy. E minor, shaped like a C chord, right? And then we play a new G. Instead of going up there, we're going, and that's the C chord that we're playing this time. So it's not this chord and it's not this chord. We're playing that C chord. So the C is on top instead of on the bottom. So let's try that again from the G, G, C, and then pyramid, regular E minor, and then all we have to do is move this one over. That's kind of weird though. Keep that second finger, I guess, on G for a pivot, because it stays there for both the G chord and the C chord, right? And then we go down to a C chord. Wait, let's start that again. Oops, I'm sorry. Pyramid. And we don't play one of those in-between things here. And we go this G chord. And then we play a regular C chord down here. That's a bum, 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 bum. So it's just C with a D bass. Wait, bum, bum. Yep, and it's just a bum, 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 and then bum, 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 and then we play just like we did on the other page. And we're not playing, I guess you could, because it's just like the other page. And that's your song.